discussion. It's called The Great Reset. And me and a group of friends actually been planning this before everything changed in 2020. So this was planned at the beginning of 2020, but then when the COVID hit and the lockdown came, we felt it was time to go. And this is a discussion. It's an experiment in public discipleship. So rather than having, the way we've done church in the past is you have one guy preaching a lot, talking from the pulpit, and then discipleship happens behind closed doors, more or less. We decided to turn that model on its head, and we just have a very open discussion, vulnerable, and the subject is, if God's behind all this, what's he trying to teach us that we didn't know before? So hey, just join the conversation. We're still getting ready, but we're glad to have you.
Turned off the video. I don't know if that's it. If that was a causality or merely a correlation.
Wait, who turned off the video?
Tell you, my funny thesis defense story was I didn't really care who my thesis committee was. I just knew there was one guy I did not want on my thesis committee. Yeah. He was the guy that always sit in the front during symposiums and just ask the most obnoxious, harsh questions. Oh. And so I very carefully made sure I had the right thesis committee. And then the day of my thesis defense, one of my guys got sick. No! So they wandered in the hallway, and who did they find but Alan, the man? And they asked him to sit in on the committee. He said, sure! And I'm going, no. I think it worked out well because the rest of the committee felt so sorry for me. Because this guy, Alan, that they agreed to pass me. I think part of it might also been that, he's not going to go into physics anyway. What harm could he do? He won't blow up anything big or important. So, if they only knew where I am now. So could you even say what your...
Wait, guys, hey, I have to interrupt. What's the title?
The poetic title I wanted to use...
Hey, wait. Hey, sorry. What's the title for today?
Here.
Enrollment. Okay, I got it. It's right in the chat. Okay, I got it. Okay, guys.
Time to get you covered.
Got me. Yeah, man, brilliant. Oh, you can't see me. Brilliant. Just brilliant.
Ted, super smart. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I've been through enough webinars in the last 3 months as the wingman.
There you go. Yeah, Ernie.
Stuff out of people's presentations. But Ernie's about to tell us, the title of this dissertation in language we can understand. What title I wanted to use was The Death and Life of Strangely Turning Words. I can see why they wouldn't let you do that, because this was not physics for poets. Yes, so the formal title was Semi-leptonic Decays of the Decent Meson. David! Dude, you've been radio silent since last week. How are you doing?
Alright.
How's your dad?
That wasn't quite as bad as I had come across. Because I didn't know at that point that he wasn't getting out of bed because he had to do a number 2. And he's at the point in dementia and being like a kid, a toddler again, where going number 2 freaks him out, I guess. And so he heads to bed or stays in bed and then does it in bed. And it's hard to get him out of bed when he doesn't want to because he's petulant.
Right, so petulance is better than paralyzed, so...
Yeah, so we've been dealing with that now. Now that's a new type of...
I'm about to hit go live, just to give you guys the heads up. About to hit go live.
So. I don't want to go into too much detail about your...
Yeah, so anyway,
yes.
We went this past weekend to find a place for my parents, and it's nearby. It's a mile away. It's a house with and they'll be moving there. They don't know it, but they'll be going there in the next week or so. So that's where we are on that.
Right.
All
Lord,
right.
I just want to take a moment and pray for David. Lord, as he's going through this transition in his parents' health. Thank you that it's not more serious, but even so, I'm sure it's been a massive emotional and time burden on him and his whole family. And I pray for grace for him as he walks through these stages of bereavement. When death comes to us all, one way or the other. And Lord, I just thank you that you've been given David strength to make wise decisions and care for his parents. And it even feels prophetic, Lord, as we are in the end stages of Western civilization. And we have to grapple with how to deal with the impotence, the incapacity, the unpredictable behavior of those we once looked to for strength and provision. Lord, help us all to have grace and compassion and to turn our hearts towards our fathers in their time of need so that we can receive their blessing and reverse the curse. I ask this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Thank you.
Amen. All right, we're going to go live.
All right.
Okay, I think we're going live. So if we're live now, hi. Welcome to the Great Reset. This is Ernie. This is Ted. I'm about to hand. That's Ernie there. I'm Ted.
That was great for you so much. You've gotten us confused.
Let's switch roles today to confuse all of us.
Yeah, all right, Steve. Thank you for sharing that. Up next, Bill, can you share some great wisdom from your unique perspective?
This Bill over here. Let's go. Let's go. There's only 10 components today. We can get through it in 5 minutes. Tops.
All right. So if I could
The
ask
goal's
your
not to get through it.
So if I could ask your indulgence, I wanted to do so this is our 7th week of our 2nd season. And usually for the 7th week, we do a kind of wrap up or post-mortem or retrospective. And we've had a fantastic, if occasionally annoying, even on my part, iMessage thread going this week, which I was really encouraged by. And, there's been discussions about discipleship programs and how do we make this impactful for others. But I was hoping you would indulge me in, let me slide my slide. One problem is if I don't have the video in the center, I'm always staring off to the side, but I guess we can live with that.
It's a Zoom thing. We're getting used to people looking like this.
Yeah. So what I wanted to try was actually a technique I learned about from Walt Disney's called the 3 rooms. And the idea of the 3 rooms is that the first room is the brainstorming room, where you come up with all the crazy ideas you can come up with. The second room is the editing room, where you basically try and pull a narrative thread out of all those different ideas. And then the final room is the critique room, where you try to tear apart that design in all the ways possible. Then you go back to room 1 and start over again. And I think it's similar to what they do in Pixar and Disney even today. But I wanted to see if we could actually co-construct or attempt to co-construct an answer to this question. So, one of the things we talked about.
You need to share just your. Remember, you got the whole screen there. Do the thing where you share just that part. Like
okay.
Unshare.
It's sharing just that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, one window.
Bingo. Yeah, that's like really huge.
Okay, now if I do
won't
that,
even have to go to the eye doctor now.
And if we do that, do you still see it centered on your screens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So I can center my video so I can look at myself and not stare horribly off to the side. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so this is how they make movies. Sounds good.
Right. So the idea is...
that's also design theory. That's design theory. Yeah.
But the basic point is that I have many issues with the concept of education. Two of them are, one, it is something we do to other people rather than a thing that we are doing together. The second is that there's a sense of completeness. You've been educated, therefore you're done. Or worse yet, you're a master, and your only job is to teach others. And therefore, I've been focusing on this idea of a community of practice. It's all of us on this continuous journey to learn something important together. And the question that I kept getting hung up on, which I realized, I don't have an answer to this, we should discuss this together, is what is the thing that we should be spending our lives getting better at doing? And I was thinking, I don't know if we can agree on an answer. I think we'll learn a lot by trying to discuss the answer. And so the vision is this idea of, for us in the world, to experience the fullness of God's kingdom, aka love. So that's kind of the high-level vision. But the question is, what's the mission? What is the thing we need to do to keep getting closer to that? And so what I wanted to do was start with room one, and this is just a bunch of random different ideas I had of things that could help us get there. And I just wanted to spend the next 5 minutes or so just going around and having each of us say which things on that list they like, things they want to add, things they have some problems with, whatever. Just to sort of refine and expand this list. All right? And just for a change, I'm going to call it Leonard first. He's not showing us his video. And plus, he's the best dressed.
What?
Leonard? Still there? Oh, man.
Should have warned him 5 minutes ago. You were going to a spot.
Yeah. Maybe he went to change into a t-shirt because we
Because we make fun of his dress shirt.
I'd like to reframe the whole thing right now.
All right. Go ahead and reframe the whole thing.
No, I don't know about reframing the whole thing. Like, what should we be spending our time on? I mean, another thing is, to succeed in life, or, this is a Silicon Valley mantra, is, do one thing and do it well, rather than trying to be all things for all things. Yeah, the hedgehog principle,
Good to Great guy, Jim Collins.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it may be a complicated thing. It may be a compound thing.
But what's the one thing that it's all about,
Yeah.
And I think that, it's interesting. I think Paul was contributing to our conversation here when he said, "I know nothing but Jesus Christ crucified and Him risen from the dead." I think he was summarizing, his whole journey. What I think his answer to this was really, sharing his journey and the one thing he needed to focus on above everything else.
That work? Christ crucified and resurrected?
Sure.
All right.
I wasn't expecting you to type anything or to edit one of the things, but yeah.
Bill, how about you?
I didn't understand. Can you scroll down a little bit? Number 9?
Dying to ourselves.
No.
That are represented.
8. I'm sorry, 8.
Incarnational transformation. So that was a bit of a buzzword, but the idea is becoming part of the world or other people and their challenges and problems in order to bring about redemptive transformation.
Yeah, that's close to what I was thinking, so that would be my top vote. Just want to second Ted's point that we shouldn't have 3 goals. Earlier in this week, there was some 3 goals out there, and it's like, no, that never works. Especially in the church context. They always list here's our mission, 20 things. They never get past the first one. So this was good. So I like 1. Maybe 1 and 8 go together in my mind. I'll probably think of one later, but the other one that spoke to me was 4, and understanding love of Christ. And those are my 3 votes.
All right. Cool. Raising the bar. Stephen.
I am totally focused on 2, loving the other as he loves us. I looked at all of the options. I looked at everything that was there. I looked at your prompt below. And I said, if there's one thing that I believe the Lord wants from me is to learn how to love each of the people that are around me. So I began digging up all the scriptural references to where that's stated. The 2 greatest commandments, and then Paul writes in 1 Corinthians 13, love is the greatest of all the things that we can do, of all the gifts that we can exercise. And in 1 John 3, Jesus commands us to love, and we must believe that in the name of his Son, Jesus Christ, and love one another. And that's the command that Jesus gave us. And those who obey God's commandments remain in fellowship with him. Ultimately, that's what we want with whatever it is we do in our life. We always still want to have that fellowship with Jesus Christ. Guys, that might be the most succinct I've ever been.
I know. It's like, I know.
What I like, I thought of number 2. I mean, when Jesus answered this question, in fact, he was answering this question in the Last Supper, the last night. He said, "A new commandment I give you: love one another." I mean, he was he was very clearly iterating off of. He was very clearly iterating off of the previous answer to the question when that they posed to him. How do you summarize the whole law? What's your view of it? And he gave them 2 answers. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your strength, and love your neighbor as yourself. And I think we've talked about that already. Like, then he goes into this parable of the Good Samaritan, like clearly saying, your neighbor is the person you don't like. And making him the hero of the story in a very, very dramatic way, very over the top way. The thing I liked about number 7 is, Bill said that was the one. It's like, we have to show fruit, like loving the other. What does it mean to love? We have to define the love, and it has to be God's love. It has to be him through us, and it has to change things. I mean, not like your love isn't, if you're not able to help somebody, it's not meaningful. Love is an end in itself. But God's love has power. And, where's the beef? Jesus demonstrates his love for us, and that while we were yet sinners, he died for us, overcame the cross. It's that type of love that we have to love for others. That's what he expects of us. There has to be power in that love. So I liked number 7, and I understand why Bill would resonate with that. It's like, okay, show me the beef. Actually help him. Incarnate the transformation. I like number 9 too. Asking and answering the above question.
David?
I said I liked it. I'm not voting for it. It seems like you're summarizing everything there. Yeah. Oh wait, you're referring to the whole. Yeah. What are we supposed to do? Yeah.
I would go with, I'd like to go with number 2, 3, and 7 for 1,000, please. I think
1,000 crowns.
Wait, I did vote for number 1. You took my vote off for number 1.
You're there.
No. Number 3.1. 3.1.
Yeah, 3.1. Sorry, that's what I meant to. But I mean, being that it's a dot one, it's also 3.
They blur together, yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, just being kind of emotionally or minded that I feel like I've been sort of led to over the years. And just talking about like how I used to with a friend of mine about transformation and being transformed, and how kind of like a cause and effect. The more transformed you are, the more Christ-like you become, the more the stuff just sort of flows out of you. I think 3.1 or 3 just actually just all of 3 kind of does that. And